Unbelievable. I did it again. I can't believe I was muted that whole time. Oh my goodness. I was recording things. Ah. He's reading my message while mute. MSD, I was. Let me read it again. BG. What's up, MSD? I was burning through my push-ups whilst rocking to Puttin' on the Ritz by Bing Crosby when yet again a revelation struck me. Venom the Duck trained Mickey to train Rocky in the hit movie series. Rocky. And it's true. It's 100% true. Dude, oh my goodness. What a splendid Venom the Duck fact. Taylor Boust. Send it over, Buck, saying test 1, 2, 3. Yeah, man. Wait, you didn't see that. Slap. There we go. What's up, dude? Thank you very much for the back. What's up, everybody? Let's get a tweet out, dude. We need to get it. We need to get a tweet. Mirtos, send it over too. Whoa. What's up, man? Mirtos. Saying rookie hours over here, but still eggplant. What in the world does eggplant mean? And what does that have to do with a Marvel of Contest of the Champions of the YouTube streaming streams? Mirtos, dude, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it, man. Long time no see. Hope all is well. What's up, BG? Quick question. Ghost or Argon to rank 5 first? Stay away from that Argon. Help, please, good sir. Oh, okay. So, I mean, it always depends. That's the answer. It depends. I think Ghost is the better champion in most situations. However, if you're looking for a champion to knock out Labyrinth or the Abyss, Aegon has you covered. He has some other uses outside of those areas as well, but of course that's what he's known for. Ghost is known for literally everything else, because Ghost is... Ooh, she good. She real good. BG, change the thumbnail? Why? Because it has last month's splash thing on it? That's what you're talking about, right? Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't need to change that. It differentiates it from the current month, you know? So, yeah. Alright, anyway. Oh. I just picked up my phone, about to start playing. Magneto sent over another 2, saying it's my favorite vegetable. Duh. Okay, fair enough. It's completely fair. Thank you for another 2, man. Alright, let me get a tweet out. Hold on. Let's see here. Dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't know what to say today. I'm trying to think of something clever to say about the new Alliance quest, but I'm having a hard time thinking of something. Maybe I'll just say something similar to the comment that I said at the on my YouTube video. Not exactly word for word, but something similar to it, which is this is a little bit different. I'm really enjoying Alliance Quest Map 7 with the modifier Abyss of Legends. Yes, I'm now live. Tweet. All right, there we go. That's what it feels like, man. It feels like I'm in the Abyss. Those fights are long, dude. Did you guys, I don't know if you guys saw the video I posted, But if you are using King Groot in in map 7 with the new modifiers, oof, woo, long fights. You're in for some doozy of a long fights. Berto sent it over another 2 saying bring back small head or small game big head. You mean, oh wait, there we go. You mean this? No. This is for temporary usage only. We need to actually do some playing here. Kranos, dude, Kranos, hit that member button. Kranos, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Looks like your banana bush is still fully intact. Thank you for the continued support. Appreciate it as always, man. Welcome back. Please continue to enjoy that banana, along with now having access to, once again, all of these sweet kick-ass custom emojis. Thank you, man. Who are you guys against? War number 2, ISO 8A. I'll upload it tomorrow. I uploaded one video today, and there's going to be another upload after the live stream. So in order to not flood everything all at the same time, I will upload the war video a bit later on in the day tomorrow. Okay, let's go do an energy dump first. First and foremost, man, you gotta dump it. Listen, guys, you gotta dump it, okay? Mirtos sending over another 2, saying that head brighter than my future. That's a lie. Oh, come on, your future is plenty bright. Why would you say these things about yourself? All right, we only have 1 path left in this quest. Almost done with heroic. I'm almost done with heroic. I'm almost done, well, halfway done with uncollected. And then I have not started to master yet. We have much work to do. Second last PG. Hope you're proud of me. What? Why is dark spelled with a K instead of a C? Because you can't see in the dark. Ugh. MSD. With that sort of message, you expect me to be proud? Boo. Boo. You make Venom the Duck unhappy. Oh man, that's too far. We've gone too far. Amirto saying you can flood me anytime you want. Well, I don't even know what that means. First the eggplant with your favorite vegetable, and then talking about being flooded. You talking about your crops? You farming? Is that what's happening here? I'm not sure. I think we need to go to A. Okay. Take it up. Yup. The bush reminds me of the movie by Adam Sandler, You Don't Mess with the Zohan. The bush reference specifically. That's a good movie, dude. I like that movie. I watched it not that long ago. Popped up on Netflix, like, I don't know, maybe... Ooh, at this point, maybe it was like 6 months ago, but it's still pretty recent for a movie that came out... Oh god, I don't know when that movie came out. I want to say maybe like 10, 12 years ago. Something like that. I'm going to guess. We're going to look it up. I'm going to guess 2007, actually. Hold on. All right, let's see. My internet's not working. How is this possible? How am I streaming, but my internet's not working? All right, don't mess with Zohan. 2008. Is that what I guessed? Or did I change it to 2007? I don't even remember which I did. But I said 12 years ago. At one point I did say 12 years ago. So that counts, right? Pretty spot on. You know how I kind of knew that without needing to look it up? I remember seeing... I was visiting family when I saw that movie, I believe. In North Carolina at the time. And yeah. Tom sent it over to saying you crossed the line booing MSD. Last, though. Oh, Tom. Where is your last? Usually with the lack of sports on TV now, networks have decided to air the World Origami Championship. Actually, that sounds pretty interesting. It'll be on pay-per-view. Of course it will. I was interested. I was hoping this was serious. You had me at origami. You lost me at pay-per-view. Boo. Boo. Old Adam Sandler movies were goated. I'm gonna assume that means good. Yeah, no, they were, dude. Yeah, the older ones. I mean, Adam Sandler, his movies. I've liked a bunch of them, but then there's also been a bunch where I'm like, this ain't that great. But, I mean, that's just like everything, right? You could say the same about most people making things. Sometimes you like what they make, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's for maybe a younger audience or something like that, man, you know? All right, that's good enough of an energy dump for right now. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I want to hop into Alliance Quest, actually. I want to do one more chance at something. There we go. Stealth Ghost, Senate 05 saying 2 nights in a row you have clickbaited me. Came here for high quality arena gameplay and you were doing the event quest. I can't believe you. Well, you should. Because at this point, 2 nights in a row, I mean, of course. Of course, I'm clickbaiting you. That's what I do. It's all I ever do. But Stealth Ghost, thank you very much for the 5. Speaking of clickbait, I uploaded a video today. You guys didn't see it. With the title, where is it? Oh, wow, I just saw Tater's video has King Groot in the thumbnail as well. But, okay. The title was King Groot, in parentheses, slowly, all caps, crushes new epic AQ mod. I almost didn't include the word slowly, but I figured, that'd be a bit too much bait, because he handles it. He handles his business, you know what I mean? Full yellow bars and all that. But, oof. Whew, it is pretty slow. Why would you want to go into AQ? You've already done it for over an hour today. I know, man. I know. All right, hold on one sec. Give me one sec, you guys. Ooh. Oh, Mike, I just saw your message. I wanted to see if there was something I missed about this fight, because I took a swing, guys. I did my best. I'm not really much of a stealth Spidey player here, but I did my best and I survived for a little while. But it is really tough to complete these prompts. Oh no, I didn't have concussion though. I was thinking you were. Oh yeah, it's just ability accuracy, so you could still dex, you just wouldn't gain the dex buff. That's right, never mind. Sorry, I'm reading line chat before I go into this fight, basically, is what happened. Yeah, I think I only survived long enough to get 4 of these debuffs on myself, basically. And of course, my damage was greatly reduced because of the weakness and fatigue. But I want to try one more time. I'm going to try, like, just without healing up, even. Just for a little bit of extra practice, but I don't know how it's going to go. It's probably going to go poorly, but I'll give it a go. Before I do that, though, Maximus Savage, Senate 05, saying, hey, BG, Variant 3 can kiss my fork. Looking for a skill gem, just pulled Aegon. Ooh, all right. Your King Groot is almost as impressive as your Man Thing. Oh, dude, you know exactly the right words to get me happy. King Groot is almost as impressive as your Man Thing. Maximus Savage, thank you very much. Hold on. So you're doing Variant 3 right now, just hoping that you get a skill gem out of it by the sounds of it? All right, man. Well, good luck to you, dude. Good luck to you. I hope you get it. Hope you get that gem. Hope you awaken your Aegon. He is a beast. Laser quaked both of our things? Dang. What a beast. She is a beast. All right. Yeah, let me try this one more time. She-Hulk better than Stealth Spidey. I'll probably bring She-Hulk for the next fight. So here was my thinking, MSD. I don't really like using Stealth Spidey. And I was thinking if for some reason I needed to use She-Hulk for Alliance War. It's never happened. Actually, it's happened once. But if I needed to use She-Hulk for Alliance War, well, then I could at least count on having She-Hulk available. And, you know, Stealth Spidey would be like dedicated for AQ. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably bring. Oh, I just realized if I get concussion, I'm not going to be able to slow this guy probably. So this could be bad. All right. Anyway, let's give it a whirl here. Let's pop the L2 revive. And yeah, I'm just gonna try without the. Do I try without the potion? Or do I feed one potion? Maybe I'll feed one potion. Because I don't really have the highest of hopes that I'll get through here. And I don't want to heal up to full because of that, but I want enough health that I can still parry this guy. Just a couple times. All right. Ryan Magnell sending over 2 saying dupe 6-star man thing on 4th. Any good? He's interesting. Man thing, he's better than people give him credit for. I made a couple of videos on him. Definitely recommend checking those out. He's got some interesting tactics that you can use that people would not normally be aware of, like just using heavy attacks to intercept the opponent or after a 5-hit combo cut type of thing, as long as the opponent doesn't have enough power to use a special. And stacking up you know, the armors and poisons, they actually do a decent amount. But there are better champions in this game. You know, I only recommend ranking him up if you're looking for a defender or you know, you're all right, actually I take that back. I only recommend ranking him up if you're far enough along in the game that you have like the rank up gems from Act 6 essentially. But yeah, check out the videos if you want to see more on that. All right, let's do this fight. Oh, real quick. We gotta back out. Time's gonna be up. Let me show the nodes real quick. Whoops. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to click on that person. I'm so sorry for showing. But okay. So the nodes for this fight, we've got So Saith Doom, which means there's gonna be prompts that I need to complete. Otherwise, I get hit with these debuffs. I already have 4 of them, so the next one's gonna give me concussion. Enhanced Special 1, Kinetic, Transference, Footloose, and Do Not Go Gentle. I'm not going to worry about Do Not Go Gentle. Alright. Let's do this thing, man. Do I need to hit this again? No, I don't. Okay. Let's go. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot, but I'm going to give it my best, man. That's what I do. Oh my word. That was so much damage, I guess because of the armor break. That was crazy. Oh boy. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, crap. Oh, I have the concussion on me. Oh boy. Yeah, this was not a very successful attempt. I was looking at his icons for a second there, and I did not dash back. All right, that was pitiful, unfortunately. He did not parry as hard the first time I fought him. Or did not hit through my parry as hard the first time I fought him. I think the armor break is a pretty significant one. I think that's what ends up being the case. All right, well, I tried. I did about a third in total, so that's cool, I guess, right? Let's go do something else. She-Hulk actually looks decent for this. Yeah, I'll probably bring She-Hulk next time. Like I said, I was just hoping to have like a dedicated slow champion for Alliance Quest, but it's so rare that I need to use a champion with slow. You know, in war anyway. And plus, I just realized something. Wait, it's not on She-Hulk, is it? No. Yeah, no, it's, of course, why would it be on She-Hulk? Man-Thing came out after She-Hulk. But if you look at Man-Thing here, he's got a synergy too, so that's cool. It doesn't do a whole lot. Striking a stunned opponent with a heavy attack grants a fury buff, increasing attack by 100% of her base for 1 second. Okay, well. And then for Man-Thing, yeah, that indestructible is actually kind of nice. I'm not sure if I want to mess with that in something like Alliance Quest, but yeah, maybe. All right, anyway. On to Arena. Federico sent an 05 them Canadian bucks talking about 2 toonies and a loony, saying I have some jokes about unemployed people, but I can't tell you why, because none of them work. Federico, boo. First off, and secondly, boo. P.S. When are you starting Abyss, or did I miss it? No, you have not missed it. I am going to be uploading a video after tonight's stream. Well, probably like half an hour after tonight's stream. It's all done, except I didn't make a thumbnail for it, and then I got to fill out the standard YouTube info and actually you know, do all that annoying parts of making videos. But essentially what it boils down to is this. God, look what happens when you run Mystic Dispersion. All your top champions are Mystic. I thought I had it sorted by Mystic for a second there. What it boils down to is this. The Sabretooth thing right now is kind of crazy. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, Karate Mike uploaded some videos about Sabretooth. I'm going to show some of it in my video as well. Yeah, Sabretooth, he turns out he's an absolute monster. And we don't know if he's supposed to be that way or not. It's a little bit questionable. So I'm waiting to hear from Kabam, waiting for them to say, oh, it's a bug, we're going to change it, not intended, blah, 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 right? Or for them to say, hey, yeah, cool, you guys found a sweet interaction and we're going to leave it. Whatever they decide, I'm waiting until they make that decision. Because if Sabretooth stays as is, with the Sasquatch synergy that is, if he stays as is, then that's going to be my answer to the Abyss. And it's going to be cheaper than anything I currently can throw at the Abyss. So, yeah, well, I'm waiting to hear what Kabam says about it all. So I was going to do the Abyss, like, I don't know, today or tomorrow or sometime really soon. But because of that, I'm going to wait. Hey, apparently Captain Bay finished the Abyss today, right? I wasn't really able to stop by. Stop by for like a few minutes earlier on his run. I was hoping to see the end of it, but... Stealth Ghost handed over another buck, saying, where do you send sick boats? You send them to the docks. Why, Stealth Ghost? Boo. Not again, guys. Not another night like this. With these jokes. Damn it, Tom. Why? Why do you do... At this point, I'm pretty sure that people are telling jokes for Tom. Not for me. Just so that Tom can hear them. Get Tom's approval. Makes me sick. Boo. He finished it, Captain Bay? Yeah, that's awesome, man. I can't believe he did it so fast. Like, just yesterday, he was doing his 4th path. And I guess he was just like, nah, screw it. Let's knock this thing out. Let's get it done with. PG, who would you be using if the synergy gets changed, which seems likely? I don't know. I really don't know who I'm going to be using if it gets changed. I do agree that it does seem likely that it will. But I don't know. I really haven't thought it out too much. The one night we were talking, that Sim Supreme is good for a lot of the fights in there. So I guess Sim Supreme. I still was kind of curious about Colossus, but I haven't tried it or anything. And I don't know. She-Hulk also. Really not too sure. Stealth Ghost, did you send over another buck? You did, saying, well, maybe this wouldn't have happened if you didn't clickbait me. I don't do this for Tom. Oh. Well, I'm in the arena now. I mean, technically it's not the Sunday arena, but there is technically not a Sunday arena. Just because it starts on a Sunday, right? This is just, hey, it's Sunday, let's do the arena. That's what the title of this stream is. So the clickbait's gone. It's over with. It's done. Jay, what's up, man? Sentinor 5 saying the worst joke is the new AQ modifier. Oh man, it is a doozy. Dude, AQ is freaking rough. It is brutal. Jay, thank you for the 5, man. Did you just witness my attempt at using Stealth Spidey against Thing? It did not go well. It really did not go well at all. I mean, I did record the first part. I don't think I'm gonna upload it just because it's not that interesting. But I did record my first run. And I was doing fine, but I mean, exactly what I said in the Alliance chat. You know, I don't know what my combo was up to, but I was probably somewhere in like the 50s or something like that, right? So I had the rhythm of the fight going fine. I even popped a special 3 at one point to get my, you know, cartridges back and stuff. I thought everything was good. I hit him with a slow. And then he pops his L2. And the final hit of the L2, I roll out of the way, and I guess, I don't know, man. Things L2, it's not the first time it's happened. It's just, I don't know, either the timing is more precise than it seems like, or I don't know, man. I don't know what the deal is, but it's pretty frustrating. I thought I was good. But dude, thank you, 5. Your attempt was better than mine with Cap. Forgot about Footloose. Oh no. Oh, rip. All right, wait. Cloud of Contempt. Sent over Buck, but I think I might have. Yeah. Okay. You were talking about. Yeah. If it gets changed. Yeah, not sure, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out something to do. Just a heads up, Nick Fury, She-Hulk, and Corvus were my MVPs. Those were your MVPs, MSD, really? Okay. Well, I've got all those champs. So. Corey. Saying, guy, knock it off with the jokes. It's making him go ball. Oh, wait. Very funny, Corey. But I'm not bald. We all know this. It's just a bald cap for style. Okay. Stealth Ghost sending over another buck as well. Ooh, where's your last one? Dude, why do I never see your last ones? Hold on. What in the world? It's right there. How do I always miss it? Stealth Ghost sent over buck saying, really, that was your message? Wow. Thank you for another buck, man. What's up, lags? Going for Guardian? I don't think I can, dude. There was something I had to do this weekend, and because yesterday was Laura, it was our anniversary. I ended up not doing anything actually productive that I had to do. And then today I couldn't quite do what I need to do as well, and there's a deadline, and yeah, I got work to do these next few days. So no, I don't think I can grind for him, man. I really want to. I really feel like he'll help me out in Alliance Wars, but I just can't do it. I'll be grinding for Sasquatch though. Well, let me correct that. I'll be grinding for Sasquatch if the synergy isn't changed. That's it. That's what's going down. That'll be the next champ I grind for. Lakers Bodyguard. Send it over a buck. Saying, what do you do if... what do you do if you see a blue banana? Try to cheer it up. P.S. Happy birthday. Also, all hail Tom. Ugh. You had me until that last part there. Now my banana's blue. Like his bodyguard. Now it's blue. Thank you for the buck. It's blue and somber. BG is my dad, but Lags is my half dad. This is a lie. I've seen your dad. I've met your dad. Aegon-less runs are much more tedious and require much more skill and understanding. Aegon just blows up stuff. Yeah, that's what I want to do though. I just want to blow stuff up. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of super long content. I'm not sure how I'm gonna find the abyss, if I'm gonna like it or not. I'm sure, like, let me step back from it too. When I say I'm not the biggest fan of the long content, I mean to say that I enjoy the normal quests more these days. I'm sure I'm still gonna have a decent enough time in the abyss. I'm sure there's also going to be parts that frustrate me and will be annoying to go through. But yeah, I feel like if I have the right champion for it, or champions, then I'll have a much more enjoyable time, which I guess you can say for practically everything in this game. If you have the right champions, then you're probably going to have a better time. But, like, oh man, when you said Corvus, oof, that worries me, MSD. Because, first off, you're using Corvus without suicides. That really worries me. How long were those fights? How, like, the fights that you're using Corvus, how many revives did they take? Because that doesn't sound fun at all. Because, yeah, I mean, if we think about it, the difference between using someone like Corvus and using someone that's meant for that type of long content, like, you're still doing just as many hits, right? Because you have the hit cap, essentially, with the way the Abyss node works. It's just that ultimately you're dealing way less damage for doing that same amount of hits, right? I pop in, first thing I hear is Brian say, "Now my banana's blue." It's blue and somber. Well, it is. Definitely is. This is super fun. The first 2 or 3 paths, then you have to fight Red Skull 3 times. Oh, I don't mind fighting Red Skull. He's got, you just stun lock him, right? I could just, I mean, I'll just chat it up with you guys while I do that. That's no big deal. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Talking to Laura. All right. BG, I'm planning on going for my first Labyrinth clear soon. All right, sounds good. Which champ do you think would be better, Aegon or Ghost? I run permanent suicides, which would be good with both champs, I think. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But Aegon. Aegon's the answer. Run Aegon and run the Nick Fury synergy with one of the dead pools, gold pool if you got them, but any of the dead pools. That way you can shrug off the debuff at the start of the fight, gain a little bit of health back from it, and yeah, it works out to be really well. You don't really have to heal your champion up much, and you can if you really want to, because it'll reduce the opponent's attack the more health you start the fight with. But as long as you're comfortable with the initial ramp up process, I imagine that's the most tedious part of an Aegon run. I've never done an Aegon run myself, but the initial couple of fights, and then once you get to a maxed out combo and you're going unblockable and stuff like that, you know, then you just attack into their block and evade their specials and everything's good. Last few BG Abyss stuff. Okay, MSG. With optimal playstyle, he can get 5.7 mil without suicides and no boosts in 4 to 7 revives. Korg was 7 to 8 revives. Whew. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's long. That is quite long. Lags, what is this? Just sold 6.2 champ in under 3 minutes with a champ I don't think it's ever been done with. Have you checked Sweeta's channel? Because that dude, he's done it with every champ in the game. Not quite, but you know. That's cool, man. GG, these AQ timers are great. I'm about to take Gambit before the boss map 7. Nice, man. Good stuff. Yeah, right now, it's actually, I'm kind of curious. I want to do a little bit of a check-in on AQ. Because we have a few international guys in our battle group, and it gets tricky with where, you know, like certain paths just, you know, we just know they won't be cleared for, you know, another few hours after they wake up. I guess they're both those paths over there, though. But then I believe, might be mistaken on this, but I believe one of the people taking these paths is also responsible for this inner path, which I'm on this outside path. I know Mike is here. I don't remember who's on this path, but I believe it's one of the international guys. So then, even if we get thing down, we're probably going to be stuck here. Even though we would have enough energy to clear out everything before going to sleep. It's nice, but it's still there's certain things that no matter what the timers are, it's not going to, well, I mean, unless there were no timers at all. But, you know, any realistic timers, because they pretty much dump their energy as when AQ starts and then go to sleep type of thing. All right, anyway, what was I doing? Arena. Let's do it. Let's get back to it. Lags, I think you missed my stealth Spidey gameplay, dude. It was not worth going back to see. Don't miss map 7 AQ. That thing looks intimidating on day 1. He's a doozy. That might have been my first time fighting him, I just realized, because this is only like my 3rd week back. No, 4th? Yeah, I think 4th. Oh man, when I was traveling, dude, I didn't know what time was. But I didn't really fight thing. This is like a 2nd week with thing, I think. Or, oh man, maybe even 3rd. Dude, I don't know. The point is, I haven't done that much AQ with thing as the boss, and I think today was my first actual attempt. If you want a Corv acid wash, by all means. Might have been faster than what I was doing. What happened to your stealth, Spidey? Well, alright, so the first attempt actually wasn't that bad. I wish it was easier for me to show video right now to show you the first attempt. But I don't know how I can set that up. I know exactly how to set it up in OBS, but it would take some maneuvering of things, and yeah, it wouldn't look pretty right away and stuff like that. So I don't want to mess with it while live. But essentially, the fight was going fine. It was maybe like 50 or 60 combo hits in. I'm not sure. I even cycled an L3 to get my foam charges back and stuff like that. And during one of Thing's special 2s, he hit me with the butt bomb, even though I so much so think that I evaded it fine, but I still got hit. Like, I watched the playback on it, and I'm just thinking, like, dude, how is that not an evade? It's craziness. If you're off to bed, BG, hit me up anytime you want to hash out some Abyss stuff. It would be my absolute pleasure to assist you. Peace. All right, MSD, appreciate it, man. I may do just that. I still haven't really looked at it much myself, and I am still going to wait to hear back about this Sabertooth thing. But yeah. I have a feeling I'm going to use Void a bunch, maybe at least. I don't even know which fights are all voidable and stuff like that, but I feel like, one, I'm just very comfortable playing Void, so I'd probably do all right using him and like stretching out the clock and things like that. And 2, yeah, I mean, I did see people use Void for certain fights in there, so it's got to be useful for some things. BG, you're gonna grind for Red Guardian? How high did he go? Well, this one's just regular Guardian, not Red Guardian. He went for, I think, around 75-ish. It was below 80. I think I remember Abdo was like number 145 rank or something like that. Maybe it was slightly higher than 75. I don't remember what he put up. But no, I'm not going to be going for him. I want to get him. Pretty sad that I'm not going for him. I wish I just grinded round 1. I couldn't have done that either. Never mind. What am I saying? It's tough, man. It's really tough being able to find time to grind for champions, and like I'll find time to grind for some, yeah, but to be able to consistently do it, it's really tough. Void is the main 24-hour Abyss streams incoming. Yeah, I know, right? Void is probably one of the slowest champions to run in there, if I had to guess, just because you're stretching the clock every single hit. I don't think I'd be using Void for all of it, but for the fights that I could, yeah. Fisto, Mordo, Loki, Infinity Man. Okay. Oh, A-Rob was 145 with 78. Oh, I thought you said... Oh, I misread that. When you posted that in the chat earlier, Dreamin', I thought you said Abdo. Oh, dude, my reading comprehension fails me again. Okay. A-Rob. Yeah, it's pretty high. Grinds are hard for guys like us, BG, without having a ton of 6 stars. Oh, God, Dreamin', why? Do the command people test their own synergies? I mean, what's the point of releasing something if it's potentially gonna remove / change? I mean, that's an interaction that is not super well known, you know? These guys are busy, or at least I think so. Who knows? Maybe they just got their feet up. I don't know. I don't actually know, but I'm assuming they're pretty busy, having to get 2 champions out each month, and then finding time for the reworks and stuff like that. So here's what I'm guessing happened. The dev just thought 15's the max, and if 15 is the max, then okay, cool. Let's just extend that. Let's let people get the 15 max more than once. Breathes life into an older champion. Pretty cool concept. Oh, wait. Something was overlooked. I'm guessing that's what happened. Because, all right, imagine this. Or well, not imagine this. Think of it like this. We could see Sasquatch's synergy before the content creators get to release videos. Were there posts on Reddit or anywhere, or discussions in your alliance chats or anything saying like, oh wow, this new synergy is going to allow Sabretooth to get infinite attack, basically? I didn't see any of that, at least. So yeah, but who knows? Maybe it was intentional. I'm not even saying that it's 100% gonna get changed. If I had to guess, something's probably gonna change, whether it's the synergy or the way Sabretooth builds Furies, or I don't know what else, but BG, what does your non-suicide mastery setup look like? I could show you my current one. It does change from time to time, but yeah, I'll show you my current. There's no way it was intentional. Are you nuts? Like I said, man, I don't think it was intentional too, but crazier things have stuck, Dreamin'. When Ghost could when Ghost phasing special 3s with the Hood synergy, that was not intentional, and yet they left it. So I fully believe that this was not intentional, but the question now is, are they going to leave it? All right, so this is my non-suicide setup. It's a pretty temporary setup. I actually changed it for war. And all I really did was, I actually had to change my masteries twice for war. So I just took the points that I had in suicides, which are 8 points up there. And you can see I have 7 points in the bottom right tree now, with 3 in despair, 1 in deep wounds, 3 in assassin, and then the 7th point, I just put it into cruelty. I have 1 point remaining right now because I did have a point in coagulate, but because I'm not running suicides right now, I don't really need coagulate. I shouldn't have never even dropped my defensive tree. I made a mistake, which I'll talk about when I upload the war video. I was fighting a warlock, and my previous experiences, basically, I had to turn, all healing masteries off to fight warlock in war. And I kind of just went to that default mindset, even though it wasn't necessary. Because I was using Medusa with a power start 1, so I shut him down super quick. And yeah, I could have left Sal and willpower on and whatever. But oh well, something to know for next time. Man, it's just Ghost, who cares? Yeah, I know. If it was intentional, they'd have put a cap, I think. Well, that might be what they do. That's the thing, is we don't know what the, like, all right, if it changes, there's a million different things they can change. They could change that synergy to, or maybe they wouldn't even change the synergy. They could just make a change to Sabretooth himself and say, Fury's cap at, Furies have a hard cap at 20 or 25 or something like that. I don't know if it's my laptop or what, but getting freaking 10 frames per second. Oh, on Minecraft, dude. I thought you were talking about on my stream. I was like, weird, man. I'm not lagging at all. Mr. BG, just want to share my last 5 stars. Human Torch, Man Thing, Venom the Duck, duped Venom the Duck, and finally Ghost. Crazy polls. Nice, dude. Yeah, man, you've got some very powerful champions in there, along with some that I just personally think are pretty cool. That's a really nice set of 5 stars. Good stuff. I have Ghost and Doom as rank 4 5 stars, and was wondering who you think I should take up as my first rank 5 of what you do. Well, thank you, Kyle. When it comes to your first rank 5, it's really a very personal decision. I would say go with the champion that you enjoy playing more right now as a rank 4. Like, if they're both at rank 4, just pick the champion that you're naturally gravitating towards whenever you start up a new quest, if you use them equally, well, then I would lean more towards Ghost, because you can use Ghost to knock out variant 3 whenever you're ready for it, at least, and you'll get more rank and materials that way. It's a little bit hard for me to gauge where you're at in the game right now. So players get their, like, when rank 5s were first available, I knew exactly where everyone was, because there was only one way to get a rank 5, and that was from completing Act 5 100%. But these days, it's all over the place. I know some people, they're not quite oh man, excuse me. God, sorry, a lot of gas bubbles bubbling up, burping. Trying not to make it sound gross on stream, but anyway. I know some people, they're not uncollected yet, and they've just kind of pieced together like certain offers and freebies that Kabam is giving out through calendars, things like that, and they're ready for the first rank 5. Or maybe people are uncollected, but they're not 100% done with Act 5, things like that. And I know some other people who are pushing for Cavalier without a rank 5, so it's a really wide range. But yeah, if you're at all thinking about doing the variants, then I would steer more towards Ghost so you can knock out variant 3. Who do you think? Scorcher Supreme? Scorcher Supreme? Dude, that sounds like one of Cat's mashups. Is better than Sim Supreme. Maybe Black Widow Clairvoyant. Happy to see you back in normal setup. Well, thank you. Alright, so Sorcerer Supreme, better than Sim Supreme. And Black Widow Clairvoyant. They all have their slightly different purposes. I don't consider any of those champions to be like better than the others. I think they're all relatively even in terms of power, just having different purposes. If I could only have one of those champions, it would be Black Widow, only because she has so much utility, so much basic utility in the immunities that she has and things like that. Of course, they all have a bunch of utility. But yeah, for like the widest amount of content possible, it'd be Claire. But I really enjoy the others as well, especially Sorcerer Supreme. When I tested her out as a rank 3 champion, I was finishing every fight with full yellow bars. It was really good. Believe me, that would make the tangents better. What would make the tangents better? Farts per second? Is that with Hunter? What? I don't even know. Think synergy OP, nothing about that either, so you never know. It's also not practical the same way it isn't with Thing in regards to killing your whole team off for one person. Wait, we talking about Sabretooth? Oh wait, what are we talking about? I'm not sure what we are talking about here, Jay. I scrolled up to see that comment, so I might have lost what we were talking about. Oh, the burping pixie bell, that makes the the tangents better. Claire versus Sorcerer, madness. Dreamin'. I said for a wide like a varying number of situations. You're crazy. You're out of your mind if you think that Sorcerer is better than Claire for something like that. The second you run into Sorcerer has no immunities. The second you run into any node that has any interaction with poison or bleed or anything like that, what are you gonna do? Ryan Magnell sending over another 2 saying dupe 5-star Mojo high sig to rank 5 or 6-star Doom to rank 2. Oh boy, dude, I think Mojo's super cool, but I gotta say Doom. Doom is just on another level. So yeah, I'd recommend Doom. They're both cool. If you just have a personal preference towards Mojo, go for it. But I mean, Doom is Doom. So yeah, I gotta recommend Doom for sure. Thank you for the 2, dude. Old Gamer sent over 3 of them. BYNs. BYN. I'm gonna have to look up what currency that is. Saying Shrek is love. Shrek is life. I looked this up before. Belarusian ruble. That's what it is. I hope this doesn't disappoint you, but I've never seen Shrek. I'm sorry. Add it to the list of things I haven't seen. Never seen Star Wars, Star Trek, Shrek. Game of Thrones. I don't know why I was throwing that out there. It's not even a movie. But yeah. Oh, yes, Saber. Okay, you were talking about Sabretooth, Jay? I mean, it is very unconventional, the way you build them up, yeah. But it's really actually pretty cost efficient. You're like, you're putting a cost up front to save a lot of cost down the road. You could pop, 20 revives into them at the start that you either found for free, you know, with the 22-hour solo event type 20%ers, or worst case scenario, you got to buy 20 revives for 800 units to one-shot a lot of fights in the Abyss. Like, oh my goodness. You wouldn't one-shot everything, but wow, I feel like it would save you a lot, probably. If I run into any node, I'll use Quake like a real MCOC player. Other champs aren't for use when nodes are involved. Wow. Partially true. Love Claire was commenting to Hobbit that I have ranked 5 Doom, Torch, Claire, and Fury. Totally new champs to use. Haven't used Domino or Hype in weeks. Nice. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Just getting to use new champions. That gets me to fall in love with the game again, kind of, you know? Like, I'll be playing the same champions for a long time, and I'm both happy and sad about my 6-star Omega. I know, boo-hoo, right? Feel so bad. Pulled I'm sure you all feel so bad for me that I pulled Omega Red twice as a 6-star. Like I said, I'm happy and sad. He's a beast of a champion, so it's an amazing pull, and I'm happy that I have a champion to rank up. But at the same time, I've been playing Omega Red since he came out. I got him from the arena. And I didn't play him right away. I remember it was a good period of time where I wasn't running suicides because of Alliance War. And I just put him on defense because I didn't know what else to do. And there was no content that I needed to use him in. So I didn't play him for a while. But that didn't last that long. And then I started playing Omega Red everywhere. And the trend is going to continue. I'm really hoping that some new champions come out. Or, well, I was going to say I'm hoping for some new champions to come out that will, you know, like I'll still use Omega Red, but I'll also be using the new champions. But then I just realized it's so hard to get new 6-stars. How am I going to get them? How am I going to get them? How am I going to awaken them? How am I going to sig them up? So, yeah, I'm hoping at some point that happens, but the reality is, as soon as I do get some sig levels in this Omega Red, I am going to be playing him more than ever. Which is almost hard to believe. You can only use Fantastic Four champions? No problem. Use Quake. Oh, man. Yeah, something like that. You know, I mean, I almost said it. I don't think I said it in any video yet. I don't think I said it while streaming yet. But I did record a video that I ended up re-recording. Talking about like the solo competitive modes. I don't think I uploaded it, at least. Talking about this, like the idea of a solo competitive mode being added. And if you guys saw my video for like top 10 things I'm most excited for in MCOC, I put it at number 1, a solo competitive mode. I can't wait. But there's always some drawbacks to everything, even the things I'm most excited for. And the one drawback there is that I think I'll have to start playing Quake, depending on how it's set up. I feel like the more competitive the game gets, the more I am just gonna have to play champions that I don't necessarily want to play. Because I don't want to play Quake, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. I'm sure not every challenge mode is gonna be designed for Quake. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of situations where you can't use her, but if I actually want to compete, I'm gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna wait for, you know, this next variant. I was hoping to get a science rank up gem from the last variant. I was gonna feed that into Quake. And I'm hoping for the same thing. If I get a science gem from the next variant, it will go to Quake. And I'll get it ranked up and get more acquainted. Captain Bay, what's up, dude? What's up, BG? I did it. Abyss is done. Congrats, man. Good stuff. Dude, I still can't believe I wanted to come back in at some point before you finished. I was only there for a few minutes today. But dude, I still can't believe you just knocked out the 4th and 5th path this weekend. Just like that. Boom. Done. Usually you're gonna bring Saber for Abyss? It depends on if it gets changed or not. I have a video that's already recorded talking all about it. They'll be uploaded about a half an hour after I stop streaming tonight. Number one thing BG most excited for? Ghost nerf? What? There is no ghost nerf. Otherwise, maybe it would have been number one. But no. BG, have you seen The Office? I have not. Add that to the list of things I haven't seen either. The US or the UK version. Jeez, really? Getting parried. That's the most... and then I run right into the special. That's the most... okay, and then he goes unblockable. Alright, what is going on? This Sabretooth. It's like I'm fighting the... like I'm fighting him with the Sasquatch synergy. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but hey. But yeah, that's the most embarrassing thing when you get parried by the AI in Arena. Do you think I'll start playing Ghost 2? Oh, wait. Yeah. When is Variant 5? Very soon. We're gonna hear more about it soon, I'd imagine, because it's coming out next month. Yeah, man, I think it was a total of about 17 hours on stream the last 2 days. Definitely my longest grind ever. You are a madman, Cap. Well done, dude. Well done. I kind of want to ask if you got anything good, but I don't want to spoil the video for anyone, so yeah. What do you think about getting 2099? I love her abilities so much. And by the way, you have any plans on rank 5 in that 5-star Domino? Domino? No. Guillotine 2099? Yeah, I got plans to rank her up. I haven't played her much. She seems cool, but also seems... I don't know. She seems cool, like... She seems cool, but I don't really see too many people use her. The times I do see people use her, it's for very limited reasons, even though she has a bunch of utility that you'd think she can use in all sorts of places. So maybe she's one of those jack of all trades, master of very little type of thing. I don't know. By the way, hi BG, just gonna chill and watch. Questions are mostly invisible anyway. Alright, man. Yeah, most people's comments and questions are invisible. It's just the way it goes. You've seen Sunny but not Office? Dingus. Are you trying to tell me The Office is better than Always Sunny? Maybe in your world, not in mine. I've seen like 10 minutes of The Office. Maybe not even. Maybe more like 3 or 4 minutes of The Office. And I don't know. I don't know how to say this without insulting a ton of people. So I'm just going to say it anyway. At the risk. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not saying it seemed like a bad show by any means. It just seemed like it wasn't a show that I was interested in. So I just didn't continue watching. It wasn't even like the first few minutes of the series or anything like that. I don't know exactly what I was watching. Just wanted to see something with Mojo here. Mojo's prompts, when he fails them, he loses followers, right? I was dueling a Mojo for practice, and he was failing his prompts, and he wasn't losing them. Is that only when you're playing as Mojo and not when you're fighting against him or something? Or was I just out of my mind? Might have been out of my mind. Maybe I was maybe I wasn't seeing things clearly. It was very late at night, or early in the morning, technically. But it was like right before I was going to sleep, and trying to make sure that I had the Mojo fight down. At least you love Psych, so I can forgive you. Okay, good. I do love Psych. Lately, I feel like Psych has reclaimed the throne. I, at one point, was putting Always Sunny above Psych, but I don't know. You like comedy, don't you? I do, but I mean, there's lots of different types of comedy. Don't need Sabretooth or Aegon. You can ramp up Guillotine 2099 to a decent level for Abyss. I mean, MSD has Guillotine 2099, and I feel like if Guillotine 2099 was a more viable option than the champions that he listed earlier, then he would have said it. So there's probably better champions to use than Guillotine 2099. Which, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. When Guillotine 2099 first came out, there was talk that she was going to be the Abyss killer. Like, Aegon was the best in Labyrinth, and Guillotine is going to be the best in Abyss, or something like that. And then, I mean, what happened? Nobody uses Guillotine in there, or if they do, I mean, you know, because they don't have a better option, or maybe limited use, or whatever. You know, maybe when you can get champs ranked higher or something, I don't know. It's possible that Guillotine could take over. There was some talk of that, potentially, like when stats get high enough. Where, like, you don't need to fully ramp up champions to deal with the content, so it could be better than Aegon or something. I don't know. By the time we get, like, rank 5 6-star champions, though, I'd imagine there's got to be a better option than even Aegon. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that's never going to be true. Maybe Aegon's always going to hold that title, but you're out of your mind for dueling, that's for sure. Well, I died the first war, man. It was an awful I still feel crappy about that first war. Can't knock it till you actually watch longer than 4 minutes, bro. I mean, that's true. You're right, but I wasn't really knocking it. I just said I wasn't interested, you know? I don't watch a lot of TV is the thing. It's not like I'm passing up on The Office to watch a different show. I'm just literally not watching shows. Because I mostly watch YouTube. I mean, technically, yeah, there's been other shows that came out afterwards, but It's not like I'm sitting there just trying to actively find new shows, scrolling back and forth on Netflix or something, thinking like, nah, this show's garbage. I mean, I mostly only watch TV or movies with Laura. And she's already seen a bunch of shows without me. I can't even remember if she's seen The Office or not. BG, what's the page where you check the prestige for champs? There's a few, but I recommend going on over to this website called MA. I'll post a link in the chat for you. Looks a little something like this. And there's a prestige calculator where you can enter your champions in here. You can see I put Sasquatch in here, trying to see what that would do to my prestige if I did grind for Sasquatch, because that's how much I'm seriously considering doing it. And it would increase my prestige a bit. Not by much. My prestige right now is, I believe, 633, and this would take it to 650. And then there's also a prestige list if you just want to see the list of champions. And yeah, pop that link in the chat for you for Aunt May. You know your longest ever deathless streak? We're pretty sure you have the record. Probably around 150? I have no idea, dude. Couldn't tell you. If you're gonna talk guillotine 2099, you should have mine pulled up. Oh, dude, your guillotine. Have you, Cody? I know you've done some things with guillotine. Did you, like you finished the Abyss before you ranked her up, right? Did you ever like go back in there and to see how she would do in the Abyss or something? Oh, Cap, all I'll say is I chose Science for my Abyss Nexus. Video will be up tomorrow of the rewards. Oh. Oh. Okay. You went Science. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of curious why you went for Science, but I'll wait for the video. I mean, Science has some good options, don't get me wrong. It's just... I don't know. I can't see myself in almost any circumstance going for Science. Trying to imagine it right now. Like, I want to pull certain Science champions, yeah. I feel like number 1 and number 2, and I'm not sure which order this is, but number 1 and number 2 for me, Mystic and Tech. For me, those are definitely number 1 and number 2. Skill is definitely dead last. the skill class, barf. In my opinion. Thinking about the others. I feel like tied for first would be Mystic and Tech. Again, this is just for me. Tied for second, or I guess third at this point, if we're giving 2 to the top spot, would be Mutant and Cosmic, and then Science, and then Skill. That's my order right there. Man, can you imagine if it was random, the class type you got? If you didn't get to pick? I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of the... I mean, it doesn't totally defeat the purpose of the Nexus Crystal. They could still do that for other content and people would be stoked. You still get to greatly narrow down the list. but that'd be rough. If if everyone lands on class types they actually want and then land on skill and you're like UG, no Abyss with her yet, but did do some Labyrinth last night. Made it to Magic itemless. Okay. Cool, man. UG in chat is taking 5-star Hulkbuster to rank 5 over Guillotine 2099. Reasonable. Already have Warlock and Aegon at 565. I don't know. Reasonable, maybe. If you like Hulkbuster, sure. But personally, I wouldn't do it. But I'm also personally, I just feel like Hulkbuster is just okay. Tech is great, Mutant is solid, but those champs need high sig mostly. Maybe. Omega Red and Namor, I would say yes. Colossus, I would say no. I guess, oh man, what's his name? Sunspot. I guess Sunspot's a yes, because one of the bigger reasons to go for Sunspot is prestige. So even though I don't think he needs high sig to be playable, I don't think he needs to be awakened to be playable. But if you're going for him, it likely is a prestige play. So I guess you're right. I guess there are a lot of high sig ones. The Magnetos, we don't know what those are going to look like, but if I had to guess, here's my prediction for Magneto and his sig ability. I'm predicting that they're making Magneto very strong, and as a way to maybe balance out his power, maybe a lot of it is in his sig ability. Could be wrong though, because I mean they did the opposite with someone like Doom, where they gave him a very powerful just base kit, and then his awaken ability, it's fine, but it's definitely not a like a necessary ability for most situations, at least. So I could be wrong, but I'm gonna guess that well, actually so there's two Magnetos. Maybe they'll split it. Maybe the red Magneto needs high sig and the white Magneto maybe does not. I'm excited for the Magnetos, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm actually more excited for the Magneto Marvel now, because I think they said that that one's the one that's going to like help your alliance, or not your alliance, your teammates, basically the other champions. I'm excited to see like what that actually means. You know, I'm sure we're gonna get some synergies in the same way of like Nick Fury and Heimdall and stuff like that, but maybe in a unique Magneto-esque kind of way. Oh geez, I knew I shouldn't have tried to evade that. Oof. That was a whole lot of damage. Had to be careful there. It said red would use his magnetism for attack and white would use it to help his team. Something like that, yeah. You know, let's look it up real quick. Because I always forget exactly what they say, and this won't take long to find. Because we could actually search for this one pretty easy. Let's see. Yep, champions of the contest. Scroll it on down. Magneto. Okay, we're giving both Magnetos a full kit overhaul. Magneto will focus on his villainous side, hunting enemy metal champions. And Magneto Marvel Now will focus his redemptive side, enhancing metal teammates. You know what I interpret this as? Be a lot better if I could actually find this champion that I'm looking for. Ah, crap. Sometimes it bugs out for some reason in my browser and it doesn't show. Like that S just disappeared. It's not going to show it now. But Ghost is metal. Is what I was getting at. Damn it. All right, I give up. I should have just went in game. Hold on. Let's pretend nothing. That didn't happen. All right. Hold on. Let's just back it up. Rewind it. We'll edit this. We'll edit this later. Don't worry. Okay. So Magneto Marvel now will focus his redemptive side, enhancing metal teammates. Oh, wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Cool. You know what I interpret this as, guys? A ghost buff. She's getting stronger. His ghost is going to be immune to armor break now. Wouldn't that be crazy if that was actually the case? Metal champions immune to armor break. Instead of a read last buck, because I'm a broke peasant, I just burn my brain cells and pray for the best. That works. Yeah. I know Pixie pay with my sanity. 500 last. What is this? Last after tangents. Oh, I see. Pixie making fun of you for asking last. Are we getting class specific 10k shard 5-star basic bi-weekly rotations? They're dual class. They're dual class. They're going in the order of the daily stuff, which we can now conveniently see in game at the top of the screen there. Look how pretty that is. Skill and mutant, and then of course science and mystic and cosmic and tech. I don't know exactly how it's going to look in game. I don't know if we're just going to be able to buy like an unlimited quantity of them, and if you have enough shards, just go all in on that type. I don't know if they went into all those details or not, but I feel like I'm just gonna buy the tech one over and over and over again to get Ghost, to get Warlock, to awaken them, to add Sig levels. You know, Guardian when he comes. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know for sure, but anyway, let's go back to the arena. Still need a few more points to get my tier 4 basics. It says metal hero, so not affecting Ghost. Oh, I closed the browser. Hold on, let me open that up again. Gotta love undo close tab, dude. Oh, it's so nice. Well, it doesn't say heroes. We'll focus his redemptive side, enhancing metal teammates. I mean, you might be right. Maybe it will be for metal heroes, but as far as that description goes, it just says metal teammates. But that would be weird if he helped villains, if he's not a villain himself, right? So, interesting. We'll have to see. Let me see what this guy's tagged as. Oh, this guy is still a villain, though? I don't know jack poop about the comics, man. I was thinking this guy might be a hero, but he's still a villain. Okay. Magneto Marvel now hasn't been relevant for years, so forgive me. All right, anyway. Surprised you have time for arena when using King Groot and AQ? Oh, KT. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle. It is rough. Read his bio? Oh, yeah, I should have done that. All right, I'll check out his bio after this. So they're removing normal basics completely or just adding another section for crystals? I think the normal basics are still going to be there. I'm not really too sure, though. I have a feeling that you're gonna have to unlock that ability. Wait, did they? Oh, man, I don't remember everything that Kabam said in those roadmaps. There was so much. Each roadmap was like 10 pages long. We're talking about like 40 pages of dev blog type stuff. Plus, I'm sure they're still figuring out all the details too. But if I had to guess, you probably can't just pick up a certain class type right away, right? I would think you'd have to unlock that. The real question is quantity. Like, can you just dump all your shards into one class type, or is it going to be once every week? Maybe initially, like, let's say that feature unlocks when you're uncollected, and when you're uncollected, you can do that once every week and it resets. Then maybe once you're Cavalier, you can do it twice per week or something like that. Dude, just thinking about it, you get so many 5-star shards at a certain point in this game. Twice per week might be... Like, if they did have a limit of twice per week, it'd still be tough to, like, outpace that, you know? Saying White Mags hasn't been relevant would imply he was at one time. That's kind of true. So when I first started playing this game, I kid you not, guys, I kid you not, my friends that got me into this game, it was 3 friends of mine that got me into it. I only remember 2 of their first 4 stars. If I think real hard, I could probably remember the 3rd, but here's what I remember. I remember one of my friends, their first 4-star was Magneto, and they got them out of a PHC. None of us had fully formed 4-star crystals at this point. So one of them, their first 4-star was White Magneto here, and they got it before I started playing, but you know, when I got into it, they were like showing me the rosters and stuff, right? Another one of my friends, Iron Patriot. I mean, that might not be like totally unbelievable because it's not like there were that many good champions back then, you know? But it is funny that they're like some of the worst. And at the time, we're all just sitting there thinking like, oh, these are 4-stars. Wow, powerful, you know? Wow, he's so good. So yeah, I remember my friend thinking Iron Patriot was like really good, but he didn't like his special 3 animation. Thought it was kind of goofy. The good old days. All right, anyway, back to the arena. Oh, wait, I should check on AQ. Did we ever get that thing down? Nope. Oh, almost. Someone may have him down soon. Need like 4 more rounds in here. No problem. BG, what do I need? Or what do I do? I need 200 more 4-star shards and I've completed the special quests. How do I get them as quickly as possible? The arena is a place to get 4-star shards from the milestones. I'm not sure if you have the roster for it. It can be pretty tough to get points without having the champions first. Outside of that, I mean, questing is the only option today. Duplicating 3 stars. Make sure you're never selling 3-star champions. If you get even premium hero crystals that have 3 stars in them and dupe some, you can get 4-star shards out of that. I think this 3-day event just ended, so we probably have a couple days on that. Alliance War if you're high enough tier, but again, can't really do that today. That's all I could think of off the top of my head. Whatever you do, though, do not sell champions. It will only set you up for failure later on. It's like taking a bad loan. You get a little bit more 4-star shards right now for less total 4-star shards in the future. And ISO and gold. You kind of screw yourself in more ways than one by selling champs. So do not do that. How do you get 5 stars? Basically the same way that you get 2 and 3 and 4 stars. Just at a higher difficulty. But shards, you get all shard types basically the same way. So for example, if you're going through like normal or heroic of the monthly event quest, you're being given like 3 and 4-star shards mostly, a little bit of 5-star shards with heroic, I think. But then as you get into master and uncollected, you just get more of that stuff. Same thing for the arenas, same thing for Alliance War, higher tiers, more difficulty, better rewards. Usually for perhaps the first time ever, I have even arena team numbers for my 5 and 6 stars. And now I'm scared to open crystals. Ah, man, it is nice having even teams, right? But you gotta do it. It's only gonna be more and more points. It's slightly annoying, but more and more points. I feel the pain of selling champs. I used to do it. Sold my 2-star Cap World War II, and he's rare. To this day, been trying to get him back any way possible. Chris, I hear you, man. That was one of my biggest regrets. When I first started playing, I sold Daredevil, the Netflix version, back when he was still called Daredevil Netflix. Even though we still all call him that today, even though that's not his actual in-game name anymore. But I sold him as a 2-star, thinking I'd get him back. No problem. Thought I was doing a good thing. It was not a good thing. And then I eventually spent 750 units to pop crystals, and I got him. I was very happy, even though it cost 750 units. Even though if I was patient, I didn't realize it, but I got him again for free later on. That part kind of pissed me off, but whatever. It's actually fine to sell 1-star Hulk. Do not, no, easy. Do not do that, man. McFabio selling champs. Flashbacks intensify. Yeah. B Daniels, what's up, dude? Saying, hey, BG, you think you could take a look at 6.3.4 Infinity Man quest up top path A and see if you remember who used? Think Magic and Claire, but not sure if there's a better option. 6.3.4. Yeah, you know what though? I said I was going to look at Magneto's bio, and I totally forgot to do that. Let me look at this first, and then we'll go exploring. All right, Magneto. Master of Magnetism. Oh, what a cool name. Has embraced a self-proclaimed role of detective, judge, jury, and executioner against those who harm mutants. Sounds a lot like regular Magneto. One of the greatest Marvel anti-heroes ever, Magneto exacts his own form of mutant justice by any means necessary. Okay, so these are different. So I was thinking, I mean, I'm sure there's difference. I'm sure there is a difference, but to my simpleton mind, I don't know it all that well. All right, anyway, I don't want to read this one's too much reading. We've hit the reading cap for today. All right, story quest 6.3.4. And you said the top path A. You're talking about this, right? Thinking Magic and Claire, but not sure if there's a better option. Magic and Claire might be good. I don't remember who I used. I probably, because I was doing a Legends run, I probably just tried to blitz it with Corvus or something like that. I don't even know. Maybe I didn't. No, man, I'm sorry. I do not have any memory of this quest, basically. Do not know. Ryan, do you see my Saberman Abyss gameplay? Lags, I did. What's funny is before you made that video, I actually went and recorded some Abyss gameplay myself. Actually, no, that's not true. I didn't record it, but I tested it out. And then I recorded some because I want to explain to people why I'm not in the Abyss right now. And the reason is, if Saberman goes live the way he is, well, I'm going to be using Saberman, and I might take mine to rank 3. That part I'm not 100% sure about. I'm going to wait to hear what Kabam says anyway. I honestly don't think it's going to stay as is. But if they say that's intended, or even if it wasn't intended and they're like, screw it, we're going to leave it. Then yeah. Getting that Abyss practice on the beta, Sort of. I mean, I practiced quitting fights. I didn't actually practice any real fights. I only did the first 2. I did Thing and Omega Red. And I technically saw Quake. That's my first time seeing what Quake is all about in there, which seems like a really cool idea for a node, but it also seems really easy. The Quake node, for those who haven't seen it yet, in Abyss, she gets these charges that are just constantly ticking up, and they don't do anything. I don't think they do, at least. They don't do anything except when they get to 100, game over, you lose. But you knock the charges down anytime you crit or put a bleed on Quake. And yeah, the charges are really easy to keep down. But it's just cool to have something like that to watch for and make sure that you're, staying aggressive and stuff. Pretty cool. Of course, it encourages you to bring champions that either have high crit rate or can bleed. Can cause bleed, I'd say. Quake Tangent, number 134. Oh my god. Hey man, finally took my finger out. Finally took your finger out. And in one afternoon, I went from 6.2.3 to 6.2.6. Nice. Now waiting for more revives to get the champ down. Have 6-star rank 2 Doom and 5-star rank 4 Sim. Wish me luck. All right, man. Good luck to you. You might be aware of this already. You might not care, but I figure it's worth mentioning at least. That champion fight is getting nerfed, so if you wanted to wait for it or something like that, you could. Christopher Cordova sent it over to saying Abyss. Yeah, we've been talking about it all night here, a little bit on and off. My plans for the Abyss, I'm uploading a video about 30 minutes after this stream is over. And my plans for the Abyss, they completely depend on what Kabam says about the new synergy with Sasquatch and Sabretooth. I can pull up the synergy on Aunt May real quick to show you guys what I'm talking about if you haven't seen it yet, but it's kind of the talk of the town today. And yesterday. I think it was yesterday that Mike posted the videos first, right? Let me see here. Sasquatch. There he is. He's got this synergy Oh man, I wanted to go on King Groot so bad just because I've been playing King Groot so much. He's got this synergy with Sabretooth where once per fight, throwing special attack 3 grants 1 persistent charge, which that's kind of Sabretooth's downfall, is that you ramp him up and then he's done. It's kind of a stupid concept in my opinion from the start. I don't know, man. I don't want to be too insulting to the person that designed it. I'm sure some people think it's cool, but I thought it was kind of lame. You build the guy up and then you get, you know, you really don't have much time to play with him while he's ramped up. Kind of defeats the purpose. I wish it was just naturally, you know, at least a little bit more time, or some way to not lose a charge or something like that. But anyway, this synergy takes care of it. Maybe they had it planned from the start. Maybe they were like, hey, we're going to put this kind of limitation, get the feeler out there, say, create that desire in the player base for there to be some way to extend the amount of time that you have to play with Sabretooth with his persistent charges and all that. And then years later, here we are. What if it was just a long play like that? I don't know. Anyway. I think Sabretooth will be great for you. Him, Sassy, and then maybe Killmonger, Torch, and someone for Tech Champs maybe. Oh, it'd be Void. I mean, if that works at least. I don't know if I need Torch. I don't know what those. I still know so little about the Abyss. See, oh, not quite yet. Freaking Alliance quest, man. It's such a funny thing right now. Alright, well, I'm done with that arena, and I don't really feel like starting another, so let's just go spin out a bunch of crystals, I guess. Never mind. I was gonna say, speaking of Sabretooth, and speaking of crystals, maybe I should spin those, but why do I need to do that? I already have 6-star Sabretooth. I mean, you don't need... Torch. Void can take a spot. Okay, perfect. Sabretooth can take Mephisto, actually. Don't know much about it, but I imagine I will be using Sabretooth for a lot of things if it doesn't get changed. Again, it's all a big if. And I'll talk more about it in the video if you guys are not sure what we're talking about. But again, Karate Mike uploaded videos, Legacy uploaded videos. And I'm adding to the list. Abdo, what's up, man? Come on, units, refills, gold. BGE, would you say that you know a little about a lot of things? Because I would. Would you say that you know a little about a lot of things? Are you insulting me right now? I can't tell. I can't tell if this is a compliment, an insult, a joke. I don't know what that is, Abdo. Either way, I don't really know a whole lot about too much of anything. If you want help planning, let me know. I want to try to be there for lots of your Abyss runs. I remember you there for me at 5 a.m. A true friend. Lags, man. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I still have to look at it all. I'm gonna wait for Kabam first, because that's gonna change everything. And then yeah, MSD offered some help too, so maybe I'll get both you guys' opinions. Get the 3 of us on call together. Because both of you guys have pretty different experiences in terms of champions used and stuff. So might be good to get both perspectives. Stop flexing for the camera, Pixie Bell. There's nothing to flex. These arms, they don't have much for muscle, you know. This is mostly fat. Let's say they do keep the synergy. Wait, units? Gold. Let's say they do keep the synergy. That means we'll have to wait for you to pull Sasquatch to do Abyss, right? That is correct. So, if you guys aren't already familiar... Whoops. Alright, hold on. After this crystal. On Aunt May, though, you can see which star level has which synergy. So, now we're just going to awkwardly wait for this crystal to stop spinning, and then I'm going to go back to Aunt May for a second and show you guys what I'm talking about. Don't overthink it. You'll have all the help in the world to get through it. The Abyss? I mean, I'm not worried about not getting through the Abyss. I could have done the Abyss right away when it dropped. I'm trying to get through it at this point without spending too many resources and having as much fun in there as possible. All right. So Aunt May. So you can see all of the synergies are highlighted. You know, like it's normal, right? The text is white. So if we go here and we change this to 3-star, you can see some of them get grayed out. This Furry Buds one, Giant Challengers, just hair and things. So yeah, this synergy is not available on the 3-star version. So actually we'll leave that down. If we go to 4-star, whoops, that was rank 4. If we go to 4-star, you can see it's good. The only one that the 4-star doesn't have is this one here with King Groot and Thing and Sentinel. This one for Sentinel is actually pretty good. For the others, it's kind of meh. But, so I just need the 4-star version. That said, I think I would grind for the 5-star. That way I can actually... Oh, God, I keep messing that up. Actually, here. 2 reasons. 1, so I could actually use Sasquatch. If I'm going to be putting him on the team. And then 2, if we look at the prestige calculator, he's actually a prestige increase for me. As kind of sad as it is to say that the rest of my alliance has moved on to 6-star champions, I don't have a single 6-star champion ranked up, so I still need 5-star prestige, and I don't have Silver Surfer or Doom. Because look at this, if I had Silver Surfer and Doom, then Sasquatch would also not make the top 5. So I don't really have anyone to blame but myself for not going for Surfer and Doom. But at that time, when they were coming around, I wasn't really too concerned about Prestige. I'm still not that concerned about Prestige. But, you know, it's added, like, a little bit of an added benefit. That he will increase my Prestige a tiny bit, at least. It's not Omega Red. Who am I missing up here? Oh, Mysterio. I replaced Mysterio in this spot. Anyway. So yeah, I would grind for I'd grind for the champion in round 1. I'd pop an Awakening Gem and feed as many Sig Stones as I can. I don't think I can get any champion to Sig 200 right now, but I can get close, and with all the Sig Stones that are being promised in the future here, then it won't be that long before I can get Sasquatch to Sig 200. And who knows, maybe Sasquatch will be a decent defender. Actually, I don't know anything about Sasquatch. Haven't played with him. I generally like the big mystic special spam type champions though, so maybe I'd actually like to play him. Casual contest. Sending over a couple of pounds. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, hate to change topic, but tips on 6.1.6 Sentinel. Oof. I know the Sentinel you're talking about. I mean, he's the final boss, right? Tough fight. I need to go take a look at him again. For that fight, I remember using Nebula a bunch, actually. I think Nebula and Medusa, I was using both of those quite a bit. With epic modifiers now, I don't think prestige matters as much. Yeah, I'd say you're right, Lags. I agree. Plus, no matter what I improve my prestige to, it's not like we're gonna move up in the standings here. We're like right in the middle of 10 and 20. And I want to do my part too, so that we don't drop out of the you know, our bracket. But realistically, it wouldn't bump us up. All right, let me see. 6 point. And I'm not saying you know, it's impossible for us to hit top 10 again. Maybe we'll get there if other alliances don't do the epic modifiers and things like that. But anyway, 6.1.6. Sorry. Losing it. Thinking too much about AQ and rankings and stuff. Okay. So there he is. This fight was tough, man. A lot of people always talk about crossbow. Oh, it's very small for you guys. This fight is tough, though. A lot of people always talk about the crossbones fight in the 5th quest, but this guy is way more difficult, in my opinion. All right, so these are just like the synergies, basically, that Sentinel has. I don't think any of them are too crazy, right? Maybe they're pretty good. Maybe they're annoying. Oof. That one's rough if you're using skill champions. Increase crit resistance by 25%. Along with his base crit resistance from having analysis charges, you are not going to be critting that guy. All right, stun immunity, plagued mind, and fisticuffs. And then the global for this is Hurt Locker, which says using the same type of special attack twice in a row gives the attacker a delayed blast charge for 5 seconds, and yada 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 yada. So yeah, man, I don't know the champions you have. Casual contest. But I ended up using a combination of Nebula and Medusa to take this guy out. I used Nebula's shocks to basically shut down this dude's analysis charging abilities. And then I charged up to 20 and I doubled them up with a special 2, and they did a lot of damage. I was fortunate to have a 6-star Nebula that really helped me out with that. And then Medusa. Medusa's, it's a little bit tough because there's Fisticuffs 3. So I think I use Nebula mostly, but because you can't put any debuffs on for 30 seconds. So, you know, during that time you can still build power and stuff. But then there's also Plagued Mind. Oh geez, I forgot about that. And immune to stun. It's a tough fight, man. I'm not sure what tips I can really talk about. It's just a tough fight. But yeah, those were the champions I used. Miro Watang saying Hyperion and Cat Marvel are beautiful for Sentinel in 6.1.6. Okay, so those are some good champions. Dubiotic saying I use Torch. Oh, Kai also saying I used Torch's pre-fight and 1 revive. Oh, that sounds really good, actually. Torch's pre-fight ability. Immune to debuffs for the first bit there, but pre-fight is good. All right, reduces the duration of target's debuff effects. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're using Torch, because again, They're passive, not debuffs. So yeah, Torch would be good. Oh no, Lags, I know what you're talking about. The rewards for epic modifiers are better than placement from top 20 to top 10. Yeah, no, I totally agree. But dude, if we can get both, it'd be nice. I'm not expecting it, but I'm just saying at some point if people decide not to do the epic modifiers or something like that. Because I'm pretty sure we're just gonna do them. I got Hype, Ghost, Voodoo, Stark, Blade, Domino, and Omega. Okay. So you've got some good champions for this. I do remember people using Blade, but really slow fight, not doing a whole lot of damage. Stark Spidey's not bad because you can still build analysis charges. You're gonna, you know, he's gonna become tankier when his what's it called goes up, when his analysis charges go up. But you can still build poise charges and do decent damage with Stark Spidey, I believe. Ghost should also work no problem. I saw people using Ghost during Legends. Actually, did I see people using Ghost for Legend runs? I don't know if that's true or not, but I think Ghost can work. And some other people were saying Hype as well. So I think those are your three options right there: Stark Spidey, Hype, and Ghost. And just doing your best to bait out heavy attacks because he's stun immune. Alternate your combos. Usually, you know, I guess it's tough to do light medium combos. That's what I normally do against Sentinel, but if he's stun immune, it's tough to do that. But yeah, I mean, oh, actually, I kind of remember. No, actually, I don't know if I remember that. I was gonna say I remember kind of ignoring his analysis charges and just letting them build and saying screw it, but I don't know if I did that. I maybe tried to play around it still. Hyperion will be best from what you have. You could also one-shot him. Will take around 220 hits. I do see Hype being pretty good for this. One-shotting this guy's tough, but okay. That's a good, it's at least a good idea of what it takes to one-shot him. I hope some of that helps, man. It's a little bit, the fight's challenging. So the best you can really do is just go in with a champion that is a little bit better against Hype, and then just trying your best, really. Just being very mindful that you can't gain buffs early on. And your power is gonna go away every 20 seconds, and he's stun immune. But yeah, man, good luck to you. It'll be worth it if you can get that Cav title, you know. All right, on that note, guys, it's getting to be pretty late, so I am gonna call it. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. And like I said, I'm also going to be uploading a video about 30 minutes from now talking about my Abyss plans, but it's all the same stuff that we've been talking about tonight. With Sabretooth and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll upload that in a bit. Shout out to Amirtos for being tonight's biggest D, and thank you to everyone else as well. It's a bunch of other super chats, so definitely appreciate it, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Crystals? We'll pop them later. That was just spinning out some uncollected arena crystals, man. We'll spin the rest of those out tomorrow. Please don't spam either. All right, good night, guys.